Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings set number 76176, Escape from the Ten Rings. This has 321 pieces, 4 minifigures, and it retails for $30 in the US. This was released on May 1st in the US, but I believe the Shang-Chi sets are just now coming out internationally, which is perfect because of course the movie's about to come out and I am really excited to watch it. Here's the Shang-Chi minifigure, and I guess this character is joining the ranks of Captain Marvel and Wasp as two, headlining heroes that get really bad first minifigures, at least MCU minifigures. All of those figures, the torso is amazing here, and those ones had good torsos too. I love the texture, I love the design of his suit. I can't believe that our first look at Shang-Chi's suit came from the Lego box art, and the back printing is incredible as well. But the face and skin tone is what ruins all of it. I don't care that the legs are unprinted since he has a pretty plain, he has pretty plain pants in the movie. But this face is terrible. It looks nothing like Simu Liu. The skin tone is off. Lego often uses a lighter nougat color for Asian characters. And for characters like Cho Chang from Harry Potter, they use that skin color even though it's inaccurate to the character. Or the actor. So I don't know why they didn't give an accurate skin tone to someone that actually needs it, because Simu Liu is not this pale. He's not as pale as a Caucasian person. And I really hate that none of these characters, it's not just, it's not just a race thing, although of course I think that Lego should be making, more East Asian face prints between the Shang-Chi sets and the Eternal sets. All of the face prints kind of suck for Asian characters. But it's also Captain Marvel couldn't get a new face print, Wasp couldn't get a new face print. I'm just sick of it. Lego needs to step up their game because getting crappy figures like this is just we should be far beyond that point. In the same year that we're getting that Disney Plus Marvel minifigure series, the fact that we have a titular character that's this bad is shameful. But Wenwu, or the Mandarin, is even worse because he is using that generic Loki or Bruce Wayne face print that originated in 2012, and that ruins what is otherwise an excellent figure. I love his torso print, I love his leg print. Those are super detailed and they look fantastic. He is holding one of the 10 rings, as was Shang-Chi, and he has great back printing, but of course there's no alternate face for this guy. The hairpiece is okay, but this face looks nothing like Tony Leung, and we really should have gotten a new face print for this villain, or at least reuse a better one, because this is honestly just even worse than Simu Liu's problem. Katie doesn't get a new face print either. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Great torso print, great leg print. I really love those. She's holding a crossbow, and honestly, this is the one instance where I'm okay with a face reuse. Of course, I never prefer that faces are reused. Oh my god. It's great clutch power on the hair there. But, I mean, at least this face kind of looks like Awkwafina, not really, but at least it's got, a smile, she's got, a big smile. So that's okay. But, again, this face has its own problems because the mouth is so offset from the eyes. Great back printing here, though, but, yeah, all of the faces on these minifigures could have been greatly improved. And now we come to what I think is the worst minifigure of the entire set, Razor Fist. Again, good torso. His razor fist is okay. I mean, it's a gray hand and then just a couple of gray pieces making this blade. I would have liked to see some trans orange in there, for the stud, because his hand does glow orange. Although, of course, a mold would have been preferable, but that's too much to ask for. What I hate here is the face, to no one's surprise. It's the Poe Dameron face from Star Wars, which looks nothing like Razor Fist. He does have a 10 rings print on the back of his torso, though. That's really awesome. Poe Dameron's face looks nothing like the Razor Fist character. I do not think this man is ever going to smile like that in the movie. There's black hair on this figure, even though the guy has brown hair in the movie. And also, he has a full beard. He has a full thick, well, not super thick, but he has a full brown beard in the trailers. And yet Lego used a face with just some random stubble. Yeah, this is definitely the worst figure out of all of these, and that's saying something because the faces on the other ones are pretty bad. And lastly, we have Morris, who appears to be a Chinese spirit. I don't know, all of the lore behind him. He hasn't even been in the trailers. I think he just showed up in one TV spot. I'm filming this exactly a week before the movie comes out. But I don't think he's super accurate. like this whole faceless thing that is accurate, surprisingly, but he seems much more round in the movie. It also seems like he's closer to Lego's dark tan color, and he also has like iridescent wings. So even though this mold is awesome, I think that it should have been in dark tan with just a little bit of like bluish printing on the tips of the wings. Before we get to the vehicles, the bad guys do get some random side builds. So we've got a nice little weapons rack. I actually like this because it's got some good weapons. Accessories are always great to get. Then we have these little turrets, which are kind of like on tripods almost, and you can like spin these around. They're kind of cool builds. I mean, I don't really care about them, but they're just interesting. One of them is a disc launcher. You guys know how those work. I can never get these to work. This just happened in a Ninjago review too. I don't think I hit it right. Okay, there we go. And then, of course, a spring-loaded missile. We also get 2 10 Rings motorcycles, which I love. I really like this motorcycle piece in dark blue, and the stickers on here are gorgeous. I love the 10 Rings logo. And then one of them has the pink highlights, and then one of them has the teal highlights. I've also got a nice tail light. And I mean, like, it's just 3 pieces on the backs of these things, but I think it really like finishes off the look. And they're just nice things. I like Lego motorcycles. I like Lego motorcycles with great stickers, and you get 2 of them in this set. And the main build of this set is this car. It looks like Shang-Chi and Katie will be driving it in the movie. Don't know whose car it is. Don't know what it's about. I don't think we've seen it in the trailers. Maybe like one shot of it. Looks like someone's been doing something to it though, because you have a ton of battle damage on here. I do think these stickers are kind of excessive. I like them, because I like, just battle damage stickers, but you've got so much like all over this car. There's 2 on this side. There's 2 on the front. There's 1 on the other side. It's just like, that's a lot of battle damage. I think the car would still look perfectly fine if you left them off. It would just look a little bit plain. At the back, I really like the way that this thing was built, surprisingly. Even though it's not that much bigger than a regular city car, it's heavy. It's got a really dense, good build. And I love the way the back is built. I think these taillights are really interesting. You have a little sticker for the license plate. You can angle this piece down a bit or keep it raised. I actually don't know. I think it's supposed to be pointing downwards. But yeah, this car is just an interesting build. You have a couple rear view mirrors, a windshield, of course, and we can get into the inside now because I'm actually pretty impressed with it. So the roof comes off quite easily, and then inside you have seating for 2 minifigures and a little like storage spot for Morris. That is freaking insane. On a car that's like not that much bigger than a city car, it is wonderful. I love the way this car is built. I can't tell you guys that enough. I had like a lot of fun putting it together, which surprised me because I mean, it's just a Lego car. They're literally dime a dozen. So let's get the figures in here. Morris just slides back into his little seat, and you have like a tiny little window that you can see him through. And then we'll put Shang-Chi in next, holding his little ring. And then we'll put Katie in the driver's seat, and there's a steering wheel up there, by the way. And look at that. Now they're a little happy family. I love that. I can't believe it fits so many people. Like, I'm sure you could modify the back and make it fit a child figure. I don't think you could get another full-size minifigure in there, but someone with short legs, I'm sure, would be able to stand at the back with just a little bit of modification. So yeah, I am super happy with this car build. It's a lot better than I expected. Here are the extra parts. We've got a typical $30 box size here. The art is interesting, kind of looks like they're driving through a temple or something. And then of course we have Simu Liu's wonderful face on the right. Again, that was like our very first look at Shang-Chi's costume. But I really like the Shang-Chi box art in general. I think it's cool that like it has the texture of his suit. And then at the back, it shows you what you can do with the set, which honestly isn't much. Fairly typical instruction manual as well. Nothing really exciting. And at the back, we just have ads for the 2021 mechs. I have mixed feelings on this set, which is no surprise to anyone because I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. But here's my issue. The minifigures are ruined by their terrible faces. I'm sorry, like, I don't care how good the torso and leg prints are. Like a lot of a minifigure is the face, and having such a great torso and leg print and then completely botching it on the faces really annoys me. Again, I'll let Katie slide. I mean, she's not even that big of a character from the trailers, it seems like. I'm sorry, Awkwafina, but I mean, you just aren't the main character or the main villain. And so the fact that they have bad reused faces, and even Razor Fist has a horrible reused face, like, I don't know what LEGO's doing. I am 100% sure that even if you don't want to make new face prints because you don't have the budget, I'm 100% sure that there were better choices than the faces that they reused here. I would reuse Dr. Wu's face on the Mandarin before I used the Bruce Wayne face. So yeah, I'm really upset by that. I think it's beyond stupid. I also think that a lot of this set is filler. I like the car. I like the 2 motorcycles. I like the weapons rack. It's nice to get accessories, but this and the 2 turrets are total filler. You don't need any of that in this set. It offers nothing. Unless these like turrets are like really awesome in the movie, I don't think my feelings on that are going to change. And I really wish that all of that stuff at the back had just been left out and this was sold as a $20 or maybe even $25 set. I think it would be a lot better. I think it should be a $20 set with these 4 minifigures, 2 motorcycles, and this build. It would be a fantastic $20 set. But with all that filler and the bad face prints, I would not recommend buying this for $30. I'd say wait to get it on sale. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.